Let me start with a scene that's going to feel uncomfortably familiar. It's late at night. You're exhausted. Your phone is glowing in your face. You told yourself you'd sleep early. You told yourself tomorrow would be different. You told yourself you'd finally get your life together. But instead, you're scrolling mindlessly. One more video, one more post, one more distraction. And in the back of your mind, there's this quiet, heavy thought. Why am I always tired, always broke, and somehow still stuck in the exact same place? You work hard. You're not lazy. You have goals. So why does life still feel like you're running on a treadmill that never goes anywhere? If that thought hit a little too close to home, yeah, this video is for you. My name is Kai, and I spend way too much time thinking about discipline, habits, mindset, money, and why smart people keep sabotaging their own future. And if you're someone who feels exhausted all the time, stressed about money, and frustrated that your life hasn't changed despite all your effort, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, I'm breaking down 7 brutal habits that are quietly keeping you poor, tired, and stuck. Not the obvious stuff, not the motivational poster nonsense, the real habits nobody wants to admit they have. And here's the thing, most people don't fail because they lack motivation. They fail because their daily habits are perfectly designed to keep them exactly where they are. Habit number 1, starting your day reacting, not deciding. Here's what most people don't realize. The first hour of your day decides the direction of your life, and most people give that hour away without even thinking. You wake up, grab your phone, check messages, check social media, check emails. Before you've even stood up, your brain is already in reaction mode. Here's the thing. When you start your day reacting to other people's priorities, you train your brain to stay passive all day. It's like letting the world grab you by the collar and say, hey, today, you're playing defense. Psychologically, this matters more than people think. Your brain is most suggestible in the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking up. Whatever you feed it during that time becomes the tone for the entire day. So if you feed it chaos, comparison, and urgency, you'll feel rushed, behind, and anxious even if nothing is actually wrong. Now, you might be thinking, Kai, I need my phone. I've got responsibilities. I get it. But here's the difference between stuck people and disciplined people. Disciplined people decide first, then react. Tomorrow morning, before touching your phone, do one intentional thing. Write down the top one thing that would move your life forward today. Or spend 5 minutes in silence asking, what actually matters today? That small shift alone changes your mental posture from passive to powerful. Habit number 2, confusing busy with progress. This one is brutal because it feels productive. You're busy, always doing something, always tired, but somehow nothing is changing. Here's the thing most people don't want to hear. Being busy is often just procrastination in disguise. You answer emails, you organize things, you plan, you research, you prepare, but you avoid the one uncomfortable action that would actually move the needle. Psychologically, this happens because your brain loves low-risk tasks. They feel safe, they feel productive, they give you a dopamine hit without real danger, but progress lives in discomfort. Think of it like this. Being busy is like running around the gym but never touching the weights. You'll sweat, you'll feel tired, but you won't get stronger. This is where it gets really interesting. The more you stay busy without progress, the more exhausted you feel, emotionally and mentally. Why? Because deep down, your brain knows you're avoiding something. That internal conflict drains energy faster than hard work ever will. Every day, ask yourself, what is the one uncomfortable thing I'm avoiding that would actually change my situation? Then do that first. Habit number 3, spending money to escape feelings. This habit quietly destroys futures. You're stressed, so you spend. You're bored, so you spend. You're tired, so you treat yourself. And it feels good for about 5 minutes. Here's the thing. Most people don't have a money problem. They have an emotional regulation problem. Spending becomes a coping mechanism. Psychologically, buying something gives you a quick dopamine hit, the same chemical released when you eat junk food or scroll social media. But dopamine without effort fades fast. And when it fades, you're left with less money, more stress, and the same problems as before. Now, you might be thinking, so what? I'm not allowed to enjoy my money? That's not the point. The problem isn't spending. The problem is spending to avoid reality. Here's what most people don't realize. Every dollar you spend emotionally is a vote for staying stuck. Before buying anything unplanned, pause and ask, what feeling am I trying to escape right now? If you can name the feeling, you take back control. Habit number 4, waiting to feel motivated. This habit keeps people stuck for years. I'll start when I feel ready. I'll do it when I'm motivated. I just don't feel it right now. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. Your brain doesn't get motivated first. It gets motivated after you move. Psychologically, action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates motivation. Waiting to feel ready is like waiting for your car to move before pressing the gas. It doesn't work. And this is where it gets really interesting. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to start, because your brain builds the task up into something bigger than it is. Lower the bar. Instead of, I'll work out, say, I'll put on my shoes. Instead of, I'll change my life, say, I'll work for 10 minutes. Start ugly. Start tired. Start now. Habit number 5, surrounding yourself with comfort, not truth. This one hurts. Most people don't want honesty. They want comfort. Friends who say, it's not that bad. You're doing fine. Everyone struggles. And while that sounds supportive, it quietly keeps you stuck. Here's the thing. Growth requires constructive discomfort. Psychologically, humans adapt to the standards of their environment. If everyone around you accepts mediocrity, your brain relaxes into it. But when you're around people who expect more from themselves and from you, your identity shifts. Now, you might be thinking, so I need to cut everyone off? No, but you do need at least one voice in your life that tells you the truth. Audit your circle. Who challenges you? Who enables you? Who inspires you? Spend more time with the first group. Habit number 6, escaping into distraction every time life gets hard. Anytime things get uncomfortable, you disappear into social media, Netflix, games, mindless content. Here's the thing. Distraction isn't rest, it's avoidance. Real rest restores energy. Distraction numbs discomfort. Psychologically, constant distraction trains your brain to avoid effort and pain, which means you never build resilience. Think of it like this. If every time your muscles burn you stop exercising, they never grow. The same is true for your mind. Schedule intentional boredom. No phone, no noise. Just you and your thoughts. That's where clarity comes from. Habit number 7, identifying as behind instead of becoming. This is the deepest one. I'm behind. I messed up. I wasted time. And you keep replaying your past mistakes. Here's what most people don't realize. Your brain believes the stories you repeat. If you identify as behind, you act like someone who already lost. But growth happens when you shift from judging your past to building your future. This is where it gets really interesting. The moment you stop asking, why am I like this? And start asking, what kind of person am I becoming? Everything changes. Rewrite your identity. I'm becoming disciplined. I'm becoming focused. I'm becoming financially aware. Say it. Act like it. Reinforce it daily. Let me leave you with this. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not doomed. You're just running habits that were never designed to help you win. And the good news? Habits can be changed, but only if you're honest with yourself. If this video hit you, don't ignore that feeling. That discomfort is your signal. Start with one habit, one change, one decision today. And if you're serious about building discipline, money awareness, and a stronger mindset, hit subscribe, because comfort will keep you stuck. But discipline builds futures, and you're not done yet.